Today we are going to find the inverse function of a function algebraically. Let's jump right into it with the first example, y equals 2x plus 2 over x minus 3. Recall that only one-to-one functions, like here in this example, have inverse functions. So if we don't have a one-to-one function, there's also no inverse function. Basically, we need two steps to find the inverse function of a function. The first step is simple. We just have to interchange the x and y variables. So we can write x equals 2y plus 2 over y minus 3. The next step is to solve this equation for y. Feel free to pause the video and try this on your own. Let's get rid of the denominator by multiplying the whole equation by y minus 3. Y minus 3 cancel each other out, and we can remove the parentheses by multiplying x by y, which is xy, and by multiplying x by negative 3. So we get xy minus 3x equals 2y plus 2. Now we have to isolate the y. So we are going to add 3x and subtract 2y. So we get xy minus 2y equals 2 plus 3x. The left side we can write as y times x minus 2. We're almost done. The last thing we have to do is to divide both sides of the equation by x minus 2 to isolate the y. On the left side, x minus 2 cancel each other out. And on the right side, we get 3x plus 2 over x minus 2. This is going to be our inverse function of the original function. So f inverse of x equals 3x plus 2 over x minus 2. And we're done with finding the inverse function of the original function. Let's do one more example for the sake of practice and look at y equals 3x minus 1. This is a very simple one. I really encourage you to pause the video and try this on your own. In the first step, we are going to interchange x and y. So we get x equals 3y minus 1. In the next step, we are going to isolate the y. After adding 1 to both sides, we get x plus 1 equals 3y. And after dividing by 3 on both sides, we get x over 3 plus 1/3 equals y, which we can write as y equals x third plus 1/3. And this is going to be our f inverse of x equals x third plus 1/3. And we are done with this problem. Let's do a quick recap. Note that only one-to-one functions have inverse functions. If a function is not a one-to-one function, it has no inverse function. So if you don't know if a function is a one-to-one function, you have to check that first. To find the inverse function of a function, we just need two steps. The first step is to interchange x and y. And the second step is to isolate the y. The solution will then be your inverse function. If you like my videos, like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.